what is good in the neighborhood is your man. And the one thing I can't stand is they thought we wasn't gonna have a plan.
Yeah! Here to bring you the facts, data, and statistics up close and personal. Letting you decide if it truly is hate or debate. Hate or debate. Let's go! Yeah!
What is good? What is good? What is good? Welcome back to another episode of Hate or Debate, where if you bring in that hate, it's only because you're in your feelings, but otherwise that you're going to be ready to debate whatever it is that we're talking about like real men do. Shout out to everybody that's watching. Shout out to the one and only Huda LK in the building with me. And for the first time, you see the red and gold till we dead and cold in the building. You better show some god doggone love to the one and only Kevin Stackers in the building with us, man. Y'all show some love, man. From the Hilltop Grove podcast, the Hilltop Glove podcast. I'm sorry, my words got tangled up. I was talking. Man, how y'all feeling, brothers?
Good, man. Blessed, highly favored.
Definitely,
yeah,
man.
I'm feeling a little better, but I mean, like I said, from the first time when you and Shot Bug was kicking on me, and then he came back with the steel toes, I was feeling a little more ecstatic. And then now I'm here, and it's a whole different atmosphere because now we're looking at defense again. We got some plays and stuff, but we'll get into all of that. I'm very blessed to be here, and thank you for having me once again.
Man, you already know,
ET,
man.
salute, sis.
It's no thanks. Look, it's no thanks to me, man. It's thanks to you, man. Always thanks for you being here. TT, we were just talking about you. You're going to live a long time. Hey, TT, you see Kev over here in the corner. We're going to have our own special 49er talk. Yes, we definitely are. I told him about the introduction and everything on how we got linked up, how you became the first lady and all of that stuff right there, man. We lit, we live, and we got things going on, man. Don't worry about it. We got you, man. Good to see you, T. You get well soon, too, because we need those takes in this March Madness, man.
You ain't lying.
March Madness. We need you and JLE back full circle, man.
Yes.
But yeah, man, Huda, you're the guest on the show today. And I'm a guest on the show today. And we know Kev's on the show today. Mm-hmm. But I guess the first thing we can start off, because I'm converted, man. You see the colors on the back of the show. It's the blue and the black and the light blue out here. We're going to talk some Lions first, man, and talk about what's going on, what they got, how they got things going on, and how does free agency look for y'all, man?
Okay, well, the free agency is looking like Brad Holmes is going to do what he do, which is go to the draft. To address our in situation, opposite side of Aiden. Outside of that, he's hitting home. We picked up Conklin. We picked up, of course, Teddy. And we picked up Cade Mays. Hey, I looked at his footage.
Yeah.
He is a dog, bro.
Yeah, he's good.
He is a dog. He's everywhere. He gets to the second level. He run with you to the doggone touchdown. Still knocking people, too. Bro.
That's what Dan Campbell loves.
Yeah.
Ooh, bro, for real.
Definitely a good pickup.
I'm not going to lie. At first, I wasn't too ecstatic about Pacheco, for sure. Mm-hmm. And his last year season wasn't that impressive. But when I look at it, at his highlights, all his highlights was getting the first down. They don't need the home run hit. We got him. His name is Jahmyr Gibbs.
Yeah,
that's what David Montgomery was supposed to be, but David Montgomery wasn't. He was a home run hit too. He was going and breaking touchdown.
And they didn't till they didn't.
Go ahead.
No, I was going to say they did it to us till they didn't, and we know now to this day why they stopped running all over us in the NFC Championship game.
So, in the midst of that, the David Montgomery situation and the difference between Pacheco, he said in his press conference, automatically, like, I'm going to do twists and turns hurdles, everything to accommodate Jahmyr Gibbs to keep us moving forward. So he knows his position versus when David Montgomery came from the Bears, he just felt accepted. Like, oh,
Yeah.
I'm about to show out with these Lions. And he did. But it didn't resonate with what the Lions had planned with drafting Jahmyr Gibbs in the first round. You know, they traded up for him. So, like, and they were super ecstatic about it. So, at least Pacheco has that in his brain. He was like, y'all can call me Tasmanian Devil because I'm going to be doing a bunch of spinning, this and that to try to get the first down. Highlights.
Hey.
I'm just saying. He's not a home run hit, bro.
If you use that name, you hear that music.
Who, Pacheco?
Name. The
Oh,
Tasmanian.
Montgomery. Oh, the Tasmanian Devil.
Who that really was. That's Dwight Freeney.
Okay, well, hey, respect him. So, straight up to me, he's tails. But you know what I'm saying? Either way, he said he know his part. And when David Montgomery was on the St. Brown podcast, salute to them. Hey, they had Roger Goodell this week, bro. That's crazy. They had Roger Goodell, and he was like, yeah. And the whole reason we get to play in Germany is because of Amon-Ra St. Brown and his family.
Yeah.
I'm glad
He says this out his mouth to him, but that's off the subject. I'm sorry.
I'm glad we get to go to Mexico City again this year.
Yeah. That's that Federico Warner.
Red out there.
Federico Warner.
Everybody out there is wearing a Warner jersey. All you see is 4 out there. But yo, you 100% right on that. I love the pickups that y'all got. I really do love them. And like you said, everything else is going to come from that draft that's coming up.
Yeah.
Like how we did last year, Kev. You also welcome if you want to come in for 5-10 minutes, step in for whatever, how long when we doing the draft. Last year we did the first draft show and we did the first couple days on there.
Yeah,
we had a good time out there.
This one we're gonna be there every round if you don't mind.
Yes. No, he'll be there when he can.
I'm talking about you, PD.
Oh man, yeah, we gonna be there. We're gonna be there.
Yeah.
We gonna be
Oh.
The brand needs to be there for
we're
the
gonna be
draft.
there.
Yeah.
We're gonna be there.
Yeah.
One thing I did want to say, I'm going back, man. I think that Pacheco pickup is huge for you all.
Oh,
Talk
man,
about
Because
that's a debate.
I think it's huge for y'all.
It's like,
Because and this is all I'm going to say about it. Because I think, man, Pacheco's one of those few players that you got that they still young. They're young. They still got gas in their tank, but they got veteran experience and they got championship experience. And you don't find a lot of young dudes that got championship experience. You know, they still got tread on their tires.
right.
And I think that's going to be huge for y'all because he it's not just going to be him coming in like, oh, I'm just going to be a good mentor in the lock, in the film room, right?
Yes,
it's like I'm going to be putting action out on the field and, and bring that experience that I got. And I think that's going to be very huge for you guys. And that's something that you guys have been lacking. I think, just in my opinion, you guys have been lacking.
Wait. What were we lacking?
Shout out to Shout out to MJ Corleone Clips. He said, shout out to Huda, hater of the debate, man. Hey, man, shout out to you, man. Shout out to
Detroit Lion. He lives in Detroit. He's a Detroit Lion.
That's don't get no better than that. Give you an extra right there.
That's my bro. He wants to come up here and debate too, but not tonight. He at work. But he wants to get on an episode. He definitely
let him know anytime when he has it off. And you let me know, I'll send him the link, or you can send him the link. We can get it, man. We can get it. We can definitely get it because I don't like the 2-on-1s and the double teams. I like even out here. You know what I mean?
100.
You know how we do, but it's never a double team because I'm a converted Detroit Lion this year.
That's a fact.
Kev, we do Sunday games.
Mm-hmm.
We do them live.
Cool.
Yeah, we don't. Well, we commentate the games and we do our own show on it while it's going on. Yeah, we definitely do that. Any Sunday that you want to get on with us,
we do San Fran, of course. So
yeah, definitely welcome. And I'll say this: here's the next question for both of you guys. While we're talking about Detroit Lions and we're talking about Pacheco,
MJ answer now. You got to answer.
Them losing David, right, with the power and the speed. Right now, do you think they're just going to speed up the game like how the whole NFL is going right now? They're doing, or they're projected or trending on all the words on social media they like to use
Right.
in the direction towards speed in the NFL, all around defense and offense, and especially special teams. If you can't be fast on those, you're left behind. We did what they called effed around and found out in San Francisco. We looked slow versus Seattle. What was it, 40 something to 6? Yeah, don't get left behind because you don't want to play your rookies, because you don't want to use your draft picks right and play the people that you picked to be on the spot. Be doing no, but I don't care about none
what
of that.
Chris said, hit that.
We about to fire you, man.
No, that's
Chris
the wrong
is
button.
asleep,
That's
man.
the wrong button.
Chris is sleeping.
Music. It's the music.
Chris, I'm gonna say this to you, man. You can get fired tonight, man. You've been on thin ice on the
Chris
last
getting
two
smooth. I
episodes
love
with the
Chris.
sound effects, man. Chris, I don't know what you're doing, man. I
I
don't
love
know what
Chris.
you're doing, man. Thank you for waking him up, Huda. I don't know what he was doing, man. Shout out to you, man. Shout out to you. But really, the question being, do you think they traded and they picked up Pacheco to be a faster offense? And same question to you too, Kev. We'll let Kev answer first since he is the guest today.
Righteous.
Man, I'm to be honest with you. Well, you know, it's not necessarily that Pacheco. Like, I don't look at Pacheco as a speed guy. I think I don't, like I said, I just don't necessarily see him as like I said, I can't look at him like you know, like how you look at like Gibbs or somebody like I'm just even going back in the day, like even somebody like a Chris Johnson. You can't look at him like that. The thing with him though, he's just, you know who he reminds me of in a way? He reminds me, he's like a shorter, you remember Marion Barber?
Yes.
You remember how Marion Barber was hella athletic, right? But he ran so hard, right? He just to the end of the play. That's who he reminds me of.
I can't be like that at all.
Yeah, it's good. Yeah. And like I said, but it was like, but nobody wouldn't, like back in the day when he was playing, nobody looked at like Marion Barber and was like Marion Barber slow, right? It's just he was just a high energy kind of guy. Just because you're high energy don't mean you top speed. Still doesn't mean you're not effective.
Okay. I can't be mad at that at all. I can see where you're saying, and that is my knowledge of Pacheco not being what it is. And I can see it. It's almost like a different kind of 1-2 punches. Am I on point with you right now? What you saying that? Okay. Corleone said, here to support family. He said that'd be lit, one pride. You better believe that. Yeah, man. Yeah. Anytime, bro. Like I said, you let us know because during the week we be on here.
Hey, that's
and
his
guests
answer.
are always welcome here, man.
That's his answer. Isaiah remind me of Marshall Faulk.
Believe it.
Just smaller.
Believe it. Believe it.
Now,
so
with that being said,
go ahead, Huda. Give it on up. Yep. Okay, give it on up, Huda.
One, Pacheco was a 7th round pick.
Mm-hmm.
He came out of nowhere. Kind of like a Amon-Ra St. Brown.
He went to Rutgers, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
He was a 7th round pick. Now, with the, you got to realize, with the Patrick Mahomes, think about the quarterback and how much the running game wasn't really a big deal for the Chiefs. So this young man got to surprise people because Mahomes didn't get back, extend the play, and toss that bad boy somewhere else or run himself.
Correct.
He don't have that in Detroit. He has Goff.
Yeah.
Goff is going to, we are a run team first. But you know what I like about what Pacheco said most? I am there to block for Jared Goff. He said that.
I like when players say things like that.
That's his main focus.
And when we get on the 49ers, it's a saying just like that that's going to go great with it. But I love when players accept their roles, step into their roles, whether it's new teams or their existing team. They're not here for the glitz and the glamour. They're here to win.
Bro, he got the glitz and glamour. I'm sorry, my words is slurring. But
Yeah,
he
but
got it
still,
already.
Yeah,
He got
yeah.
2 rings.
and it's not a past tense thing. He still wants to be great.
Yeah,
Yeah.
as a
wants to be
blocker.
great.
And I ain't mad
Yeah.
at him.
But you
And
need
whatever
guys
the
like that
money.
though. You
Yeah.
need guys like that take you over the top. Like
And
those
that's
guys,
where they
those are
messed up
winners.
with David, bro. That's where they messed up with David. David was Bears #1 running back, and he was putting up 800 yards with
Yeah.
a crappy Bears team. And then he
What-
came and put up not damn near close to 1,000 with another 1,000 rusher.
Right. And
He don't
how
belong
many-
with us.
how many other dual running backs has gotten what they did that year? Didn't both of them get 1,000?
No, David missed it by like now catching
Both
and
of them got 1,000. No, I ain't doing that. I don't care about none of that. That was close enough if you ask me, man.
yeah. I mean,
I know it.
good
Come on.
enough ain't good enough in the business, bro.
That's right. But if you look at it like how we've been doing quality
I
control,
love David Montgomery.
yes, man, and what he's
I will
been
be watching.
doing. And remember how we said from last year, even the year before, they're limiting and taking him out of the game. We were watching them do before our eyes what we seen happen. Am I lying?
Hey, yes, facts.
Because
And
every week
spoke
we
on
were
it.
saying, man, he needs to be doing this.
Man.
And we both arguing during the game. Why are we in this position when David is right there fresh? You spamming the hell out of
He is not a McCaffrey. McCaffrey is built for that shit. I
Right.
mean, Jameer is not even built of a McCaffrey
not, man.
stature. It's-
he's
McCaffrey is
a great back. He's a
Yeah.
great nutback back, but he ain't.
He's
No,
not.
man, he's
He
not
can lose
Sam
you out of
Worthy.
there. You know, he could be a wide receiver for the most part. On some real, he's built like a wide receiver. He just at running back.
Right.
David Montgomery even kept it real enough to go not just out of our division, but to a whole nother conference, bro.
Mhm.
I respect that because he asked to go to the Texans and Detroit put him there because they know he a dog. And I'm
Yeah.
gonna be looking at that man and supporting the Texans just because of David Montgomery. I mean, I'm not gonna if it's Lions, Texans,
Yeah.
you know what it is. But
Yeah.
like, and with the Pacheco thing, I respect the hell out of Pacheco. I like that he knows his role, but at the same time, is he or is he not going to fulfill the role? Just because you know it, don't mean you do it. But his energy is high. His conference was, he was like, "What up?" Yeah, he was on the podium saying what he was saying to Dan Campbell, like, "You know I'm wearing that number. I'm a Big Ten. Yeah, you knew that." Like he was high energy as hell. So, respectfully, on that note, I think Pacheco, if he play his role and remember that, not let that Super Bowl wins and all that he had with Patty,
Yeah.
we'll be all right. But
Yeah.
we don't have a David Montgomery again. That is not a David Montgomery. He is a first down machine, so maybe on fourth and whenever, you know, Dan loved the fourth and whatever, he would be the one I would get a ball to because he will twist and turn. I watched his highlights for last season. He definitely did a lot of twists and turns, not a lot of touchdowns, no home runs, but he was getting first downs every time he touched that ball.
But you need
Whatever
a guy
you are.
like that, though. Everybody needs a guy that can get you 4 yards, right? You know
That's
how
a
they
fact.
hear people talk about that saying, like, you know, like, hey, I give the guy 1st and 10, I get 4 yards. I give it to
Yes,
him on
sir.
2nd and 5, I get, you know what I mean? You
Yeah.
need a guy like that. He's not going to be your home run hitter, but he's also going to help keep those chains moving.
That's right.
And that's going to make that home run hitter get activated.
Yep.
That's who
it.
Jamal Williams was to DeAndre Swift. DeAndre
Yeah.
used to get dirty work and it turned around and bit Barry. I mean, like we talked about with Bam and the Kobe thing, records are meant to be broken.
That's
but
right.
Jamal Williams broke Barry Sanders' single season touchdowns. But all his shit was 5 yards. The longest I think he had was a 20-yarder. But then he went to the Saints and stunk up the place, which I ain't mad at because, you know, he left the Lions.
That's
but
what you-
with David, he was a number one, bro. He's
That's
a number one running back. So he deserved where he's at. He's in the AFC. Broncos going to whoop that ass. But anybody else outside of the Lions,
Yeah.
I'm cool. And I digress. Sorry.
All right.
for so long.
Oh, you good, man. You already know we out here. It's Friday night. The next question I got for you for the Detroit Lions, you know I got to bring it back because everybody loved the debate about this on TikTok and they loved it on Twitch. I answered everybody this week, but I want to ask Kev while he's here, and I want you to reiterate. Should Dan Campbell still have a job out there? And a lot of people was like, he's like Riverboat Rivera for South Carolina. He's not there where he's supposed to be. He gambles a lot. He's not. You could be a leader of men, but if you're not leading nobody to a Super Bowl, then I don't think none of that stuff should be going on. And that's what they sounded like
Just
to me.
shuts out Chris.
Story. Yeah, welcome back to the show, but it sounded like a sad story to me. But like, I had to say this in order to bring back what I put on Twitter, Twitter, Twitch, and everything. Everybody was clowning you because you had put, man, we hadn't had a coach this good since the 2092 Lions. He said the 2092.
Damn! And that was that alcohol, bro.
Kelly caught me laughing. She said, "What are you laughing at?" I said, "Kelly, that hadn't happened yet. We'll be dead."
Good content.
2092.
I love the content, man.
On the clip, if you watch it on TikTok, on the clip, I put the 1992 over. I went back on the transcript and put it on there, and they start clowning it even more on that.
I love it.
Clowning it even more on that. It was crazy, man.
Bro, I love it. I embrace it.
It was
man.
crazy. It was crazy.
I have no problem being corrected in life.
Yeah, man. I just had to let
I love
you know
it. I
on
love
there.
it.
You put the 29. Man, that is crazy. And people, they was flooding it. They was flooding. They was talking about it. I was like,
Content is real.
yeah, man.
Hey,
chill
the
out.
internet undefeated, bro.
I'm telling you.
Undefeated. 100. The internet.
I was really
Go ahead,
like, yo,
Kev, I'm sorry.
on the inside. Go, come on now.
Go ahead,
dog.
Kev. Yeah, I know. You should have used that. I wish you had caught it and did that. Bro, that would have set that shit. Oh, excuse my language. That would have set that all the way off, bro. I like that, man. The internet is undefeated. You can't win. You just can't. Go ahead, Kev. I'm sorry. If you want to.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, so go back. So what was the question again?
The question is, do you think Dan Campbell should have a job right now? And
Dan Campbell will have a job. And I think it's real simple. I think there's two reasons why coaches get fired, right? One, either they suck and you taking L's, right? Management gotta let you go. And then two, you lose the locker room, right? Those are the main two reasons. I think right now, well, everything that went on with Dan Campbell's not the type of coach who's going to lose the locker room.
Never.
He's not going to lose the locker room. If Dan Campbell's going to lose his job, it's going to be because of L's and the front office getting rid of him. But he's not the kind that's going to lose the locker room. Because there's too many players respect him and his presence and the way he carries himself.
Yeah, he's a leader of men, man. He is he's the definition of leader of men. When I watch him in interviews, as much as he put on his own shoulders instead of letting his players take it, the grit and the grind, and he looked the interviewers in their face. I love it. He's a leader of men beyond all coaches that's in the league. If you say head coaches right now, who takes all of the blame, who says that first before he even starts the interview, I love what he does in his interviews. I love how he coaches. And I'm sorry I cut you off just to say that, but I just had to say that in what you were saying amongst them. He's one of the best leaders I've seen amongst. These are grown men. This isn't on a collegiate level where the coach is still older and treating you like a student. High school level where the coach is treating you like a student. This is the NFL. Everybody's a grown man.
Yep.
I can't talk to you the same, but I still have to get to you mentally and here. Nothing else matters. If I can't speak to your mind and your heart, it ain't gonna work. Ain't gonna work. Go ahead, man. I'm sorry I cut you off on that. I just had to agree.
And that was necessary, man. That was a great sermon for my coach.
And you gotta think about it too. You gotta think about just, and even adding what you said about them being grown men, it's also the types of players and the personnel that you have. And if you know like the backgrounds of certain players, you understand like these just aren't. And I don't want to just say, you know, how people like to always say like alpha male. Like I don't want to get into all that. But you know, these are like a certain type. Like there's a certain type of character people. Right, like for example, like with Amon-Ra St. Brown, right? If you look at his background, his upbringing, this isn't somebody that's a walkover type of dude, right? This is a very these are like very disciplined about this. That's the culture they come from, right? And you got people like that, you got people like Hutchinson, and you got all those types of players, those types of personalities, and you got to have somebody who can deal with that. Because as soon as they see somebody's not up to par to be able to lead them, they're going to let you know in so many ways you aren't up to par to lead them. And the fact, like you said, that, I understand why he does, because that's part of his mentality when it comes to taking those risks, taking those gambles. And then a lot of that's not even, I don't even blame a lot of that on him either, because that's something that's just with the league now with analytics. So you can't sit up here and blame him like, oh man, he's always gambling for it. What are you talking about? Like everybody's going for it on 4th and 2 now, right? So and besides, think about what everything they had going on with them this year, with all the injuries they had, especially on the defensive side of the ball, and just all the ways the ball just happened to bounce a certain way. Last year, something might happen, the ball bounced another way. It was an incomplete pass. This year, it might have been a pick. It might have been a pick with like 3 minutes left to go in the 4th, right? And despite all those things, they still went 9-8, right? They still went 9-8. And the silver lining to all of it is this: you always, when people think about football, nobody ever talks about. We always think about season to season, but we never think about how you transition from one season to another. And one of the things I will give Detroit respect for, especially this current iteration of the Lions, is they're really good off of building from momentum from the previous year, right? Like when they went, like the year they went 8-8, and then they went and they beat Green Bay, how they exploded that following year, right? And so like this year, like I said, I expect them to be at the very minimum, they're going to be an 11-win team. And the reason why I give them 11 wins is just based off the fact they got a last place schedule with talent like that. So right, so they're going to think about it. They're going to get to play the Saints. They're going to get to play the Cardinals. They're going to play the Giants. That's already off rip, right? So those are wins they could possibly get. Now, if you look at the division, right, itself, you look at NFC North, right? You got Chicago, you got Green Bay, you got the Vikings, right? There's always going to be battles in those divisions amongst themselves. Like you just got to throw it up. And a lot of times, with a lot of these games, with the way these seasons go, any of those teams can turn out being like a 12-13 win season, right? And it's just happened last year. Guess what? It just happened that it happened to the Bears, right? But the ball bounced it another way. A player get hurt because you can't control who get hurt, who doesn't. It doesn't matter if you were first round or you were 7th rounder, right? If you happen to be the wrong person to get hurt, then all of a sudden your season looks different. And that's the thing that happened to them. So despite everything that happened to Detroit last year, they were still 9-8.
Facts.
So it's like, so you got to look at, so what do you think next season going to look like? Just the odds are going to tell you there's not going to be as many injuries on the defensive side of the ball. So at the very least, they're going to come back towards the middle. So, come back towards the middle and come to the defense. They already got the offense.
Yep. And so, we still don't know as far yet from the draft, but I want to know this. Kev is out here dropping bombs out here. Look, Huda is loving it. Huda's in the glaze me.
Hey, I ain't in the glazing session. I just work at Krispy Kreme. I'm used to the glaze.
Loving all this, Kev. But you speaking straight facts right now.
Yeah.
You are speaking 100% solid facts. Go ahead, continue on, brother. I know Huda loves it.
Yeah. No, it's I got something to follow up behind you, but go pause.
Yeah, so go ahead.
And and I don't even say that, because like I said, I'm a Niners fan at the end of the day. But the thing is, I understand for all the years I've watched football, the thing about football is this: football is an oval-shaped ball, and it doesn't matter what. It's not like basketball. It doesn't go up and down like that ball, this way, that way. It's a whole bunch of things that can happen, especially on that field, that makes a whole lot of people look like heroes. And it's just the fact the way the ball bounced. That got nothing to do with no skill or talent. And after a while, just with the averages, the ball's going to bounce your way every now and then. It's just this past year, the ball just, like it just didn't bounce their way. Whereas other years it bounced their way. So what's the big? Like I said, it's just gonna, it's gonna average itself out. And for them, they still a 9-win team.
100. And all I want to say, you said a lot, and everything that my brain was going to say, you just took it and ran with it. Pause. And I love that because it's seen. So I know I'm not crazy. People, they think we drank the Kool-Aid, and I do. Every game I get the blue Kool-Aid for real, and I drank it out of, I don't want to move my green screen, but I would show you the cup. It's a Detroit Lions cup. I'm drinking out of a shot glass right now with Detroit Lions and my name on it. Huda. Like, I got ones that I can't use until we win the Super Bowl. These are collectors that that has never had. Look, the sticker is on it, bro. I've had these for years, and I can't use them until Super Bowl. So I use the one I have. That's all I'm saying.
He even got the controller. He even got the controller, man.
Where the F is my controller?
And
I wish I could just turn everything around so you could see. Like, I got the flag, I got everything. When I say, like, but with Dan Campbell, I personally believe that his job is secure because he feels he owes the city something. He was a part of the first team to ever go 0-16. He was our starting tight end. Yeah. That's why players run through the wall for him. That's why he's so invested into eating kneecaps, biting kneecaps, whatever. Taking punches,
man.
This and that. You know what I'm saying? That's all I wanted to put behind it, to reiterate, Pulse. The fact of they might let Brad go. They kept Mayhew for a long time. They kept McMillan for a long time. They kept Quinn for a long time.
Now, this bill was hot garbage.
Hey, what? Hey, listen here. Fucking, excuse my language. I didn't mean to say that part. Let me just clean up the 2092.
Man, you're good, man. It's Friday
No. Listen. Just listen. Let me clean it up by saying I skipped a whole about 7 years ago since Jim Caldwell. They got rid of a winning coach, and he didn't lose the locker room.
Yeah.
And he didn't have losing seasons. Martha was just the old battle axe. We got Sheila Hemp now. She's more up to the hemp now. You dig? Hemp is legal in Detroit now. Calvin Johnson can smoke. MJ don't smoke. Calvin Johnson smoke. He hung with him on real deal. He see these people like really. It's different now. It's not Ford. It is Ford, but we got Sheila Hemp Ford, and she's different. She believe in her fellas. She's about. You see her on the field. You see her at the practice. You didn't see Martha. She's old school. She Willie Clay. You know what I'm saying? Old school. Hey, let's just sit back, smoke cigars, got the scotch, and talk about these people we just gonna throw over there. This ain't her. She's like a soccer mom. She's out there with the badge. People get to meet her. She signed autographs. Bruh, like the Dan Campbell brought that to the team, but it's definitely a personal thing to him of that Honolulu Blue. I really believe even if Brad Holmes get up out of there, Sheila gonna fight for goddamn Dan. People, Pacheco, his excitement was just, the greatest. I watched another one we picked up today that said, man, I just had the realest talk in the interview with the realest coach I've ever talked with. He came from Tampa Bay.
Bamboozled, led astray, run amok,
Dan is good. He's going to be Bill Belichick soon and probably be the GM and the damn coach. And that way, but he got to get better OCs and DCs so they can.
I'm not gonna be here.
Yeah. Not that far gone. You still got time, brother.
You got some time. You better get ready, or
I'm not gonna be here.
Well, hey, man, bro. Hey, they strategic.
Damn, you remember Magic telling them,
They
yo,
strategic, bro.
Huda, you was lighting it up, and Kev, y'all was lighting it up. I got one more questions, and I put an S on that. I do not know why, but I got one more question for you on Detroit before we phase on over and do what it is. If there was one piece for Detroit right now that can mean you go to the Super Bowl, I want to ask both of y'all, what would it be?
Who you want to? I'll go ahead. I'll go. You want to go Huda?
No, you go ahead. You yes,
yeah,
Kev.
Okay,
Yes, Kev.
man.
Always.
You know who I think that, man, you know what I think they
It'd be
need?
fair if he said it first. It wouldn't be fair because he is that solidified. You see the chair, you see the background. That's what. This is also what I wanted to commend everything on. You see Kev's background.
Man, you know who they could really use?
That thing, and
He
you
came
got.
serious,
I
bro.
love it, and me, I don't
Came
have it.
serious.
I gotta add Detroit to my bookshelf because
Thank you.
you already know. Like I said, I'm converted. I'm delivered. I rock with them. I
You know
always
Detroit.
Blessings.
Since Barry, Megatron, and always, but
You know Detroit. That's my baby brother's favorite team.
Oh,
Baby
shout
brother's
out to you.
Lions. That's what I'm saying. That's why it's so cool talking about the Lions. So I used to talk about
Right.
Lions a lot. Yeah,
see,
baby
look at
brother's favorite team.
One
look,
pride,
look at
yo.
And look at this, Huda. When you rocking with the Yale gang, this is what happens, man. We was born in a specific hospital,
Yeah.
in a specific state that allows us to be so great as we are, man. I appreciate Yale Hospital, man. I feel like I'm way smarter just from being born there. But now we gonna get off of that right now before people flood the inboxes of what you gotta say about my hospital. It wasn't Yale. No, I'm sorry. Well, yo, we're not gonna do that. We're not gonna do that. But
So I'll go. What I'll do, I'll make it easy because I was going to say offense or defense, but I'll go just with defense. I would say, man, if y'all had another edge rusher, y'all would be good. Like, and let's just say, like in a perfect world scenario, if y'all could get this guy like a Myles Garrett, y'all would be set.
yeah,
Like, you know, if it was just like, if you can get anybody you want to get in the NFL, that last piece, that would be it.
Bang! Bang! It's good!
and you know why it's so good that you said that right there, Kev?
Because I
Because that's what he
digress.
said. He said something like a Max Crosby, a Myles Garrett. He's been saying that
Yeah.
the last 1.5 years when we've been doing the shows and everything. He has really been saying that. Like, he didn't say that like if we had one missing piece, but he was like, if we had that, then
One edge rusher, man.
Yeah.
To accompany Aiden, bro.
so go ahead, go ahead, Huda. You go ahead into it now. I
Oh
don't
no,
want
I'm good, bro. Hey, he
to
said
take
it.
it off of me, but go ahead. So
He said
they
it.
can be completely clear. Yep.
Okay,
go ahead.
fair. And if not that, if not the edge rusher, a OC that can call plays so Dan can oversee the game.
Bang! Bang! It's good!
Yeah. Yeah, because y'all had something special with Ben Johnson. But
Ben
the problem
Johnson,
is,
that dude, I hate Benedict Johnson, motherfucker. He took Khalif Raymond from us, bro. He took Khalif Raymond from us. He took everybody from us, bro. A lot of people went with him. Oh my god!
but that's
when
the
you say-
problem, though. But
Little
you know
Bill.
what?
Hey, look, Kev, on the show, you can't say his name no more.
Don't you ever talk about me!
You can't say Ben
Okay.
Johnson because
Oh,
we,
so
don't,
the
we don't like how he left us. Like I told you, I'm converted. But Benedict Johnson,
oh man. But
And
the
now
only
he got Kyler. Wait, no, he don't have Kyler Murray. Never mind. That's the Vikings.
you know what?
That's another
But-
talk.
But that's the problem with being successful in the NFL, right? Because when it comes down to it, if you're a winning team, they're looking at your players, right? they're looking at your coaches. Everybody's like, okay, well, I'm gonna and pick him off. Especially nowadays, like with free agency, like man, that's just a part of it. Like that's San Francisco's problem right now. San Francisco can't keep anybody because they're under that system, and if they're successful, everybody just wants to pick them off.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the thing y'all are running into.
Yep, we build them up and get them great.
Yeah.
Then they go for the check.
Yeah.
They leave away from the money, and I mean, not the money. I'm sorry. They leave away from the championship aspirations. This is how good you got this year. You want to leave right now to go to them?
Yeah.
These guys? No, stay one more year. You got this good this year. If you stay another one, even if you don't win it, you're going to be elite. You can go to a team where your first or second mistake can mean you're on the bench, but you don't want to stay. And we both on both of our teams have done that.
Yeah.
In dealing with that and understanding that.
You shouldn't have been talking shit. Enough! Silence! I can't
A lot
take
of people left us and went to the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Matthew
Yes,
Stafford,
man.
DeAndre Swift, the Ndamukong Suh, bruh. Like it don't stop. It's a list of people. And shouts out to Calvin Johnson and shouts out to Barry Sanders for just saying bump that. I'm gonna live a lion. I'm gonna die a lion.
Yeah.
Not by choice, by bad business, but they made right by both of them. Sheila Hemp, once again, came in, made it good with Barry, made it good with Megatron. Now Megatron is around, they doing his thing. Now Barry's sitting around talking his business with the folk. That's what's needed. But at the same time, Lomas Thomas, another one. He's back in the joint. You know what I'm saying? Offensive lineman. I don't know if y'all know who he is, but he was a very good offensive lineman for us. But at the same time, he left a lion.
Yep.
Adrian Peterson, I think, left a lion. Jamal Williams wanted to, but he ain't go nowhere. Sorry. I'm rambling. Go ahead. We on San Fran now. Shouts out to the gang, man.
No, you good. And before we go on to San Fran, man, let me give a good, and another good shout out to all of the people that made this thing happen, man. Shout out to Planet Vapor for all your vaping needs. 11 different locations in the state of South Carolina. If you can't get to them in the state of South Carolina, man, hit them up online. It's www.planet.vapor.com. That's right. They will get you hooked up for all of your needs. And it's not just vapors. If you like to smoke, if you like to do your thing, go on down and check them out. If you like them gummies, pre-rolls, or whatever, go ahead and check them out. And their sister company is up, Southpaw Prints. Shout out to them if you need t-shirts, hats, jackets, tents, walls. If you need anything built in finals, and they're even wrapping cars right now. Shout out to them. And last but definitely not least, I got two, and I blended it because it's a tie. Shout out to Fury Bros Studios for all your production needs. If you want to go down there and get you a track recorded by Blind Fury, or if you just want to get that feature, go and holler at Fury, Blind Fury, the 106 and Park legend. Holler at him. And last but definitely not least, I'm sorry I had to say it twice, but shout out to Corey Rockbottom Studios down there in Columbia, the first and only Black-owned animation station for all your animation needs. Go down there and check them out. They got a lovely family. They got a lovely vibe. Everything that y'all need, go down there and check them out. Please tell them Peter sent you, and they'll definitely hook you up. Now we got all my guys out of the way. And the hater. Yeah, the X was for the hater.
8 buttons at one time.
Yeah, what are you talking about? No, we're not doing that. Because I know what's coming up next.
Let's go.
San Francisco 49ers had a great week this week. And I would say this has been the greatest week in free agency since Kyle and John Lynch have been there.
Ooh.
We're going to talk about these additions. We're going to talk about our possibilities in this future of what we have, because everybody's saying that we're doing a unction, aka a unction mixed with young, but what I'm seeing is the modern technology is not the same. 30-year-olds now aren't the same as 32-year-olds back then. It's how long
Right.
you want to play. The medical and everything, how they can get you back right. You're looking at a meniscus back in the days that's going to take months versus now a meniscus is like 4 to 6 weeks.
Mhm.
Bro, and it's really a mental thing on everything. We all know this and what your body is willing to go through from what it's been through. But
Yeah.
what me getting all of that out of the way, I'm looking at we got Nate Dobbs. We got Osa. I'm not going to say his long last name because I'm not looking at it right now. I said it and I practiced it. But I'm going to say Osa because if you put Osa with Bosa, that's going to work. We got Osa and Bosa right now on our line right now. And they are talking about getting Joey Bosa. No, Bosa, and Osa is a Nosa to me. I don't think that the money and everything and the gas that's left in that tank. No, I'm not going to do it. And I'm not going to say this like Joey Bosa isn't like that, but no, I'd rather get a Clowney for him. But right now we talking about what we got, and we got those guys adding to it. We got Michael coming back. We got Collins coming back. We
Greenlaw.
got Greenlaw has just been added back to the roster, and a lot of people forgot. A lot of people don't understand, and a lot of people don't remember when Greenlaw came back from his torn ACL that year and was limited on his time. He still looked as good as he did before the Super Bowl with Fred Warner. That's one thing people don't understand. You can't just put him in Denver.
Mhm.
This is one thing he had to understand, like how Debo had to find out.
Yeah.
You're in San Francisco is not the same as other teams. They're not going to use you as the same person because they see you as different. They saw as Greenlaw as that Mike, what Greenlaw wanted to be, and we thought he could be, but nope. You're better off being that enforcer. You can play Mike, but you're better off on the enforcer because Fred will tell you, yo, he right here. Y'all talking on the field. Y'all are talking on the field. What y'all are saying out there, we don't never get to hear. I wish Fred could be mic'd up one whole game while how he's doing it and calling those plays so we can see it. But you know how the game is coded and everything. We can't see it like that. But Kev, your intake, your outtake, and everything that's happened this week on the San Francisco 49ers, right now, talk about it, bro.
Man, I think, to be honest with you, I think probably the biggest person, of course, everybody thinks about Mike Evans, right? Of course, you know, that's obvious. But I really do think, man, Osa Odiga Hazua, I think that's how you say his name. Yeah, from Dallas.
Yeah.
I think, man, I just, because I remember seeing him play last year, a few of the games. And, man, he was a beast, man, last year.
It was nice, but Dallas just has so many linemen like that. He got lost in the shuffle. Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. And Dallas has had linemen like that for years and years. They just haven't. It's just they haven't taken that and really did anything with that. That's not our fault. You know, I don't care about no Cowboys. But with that said, man, like it reminds me of, if we do the story, it kind of reminds me of what happened last year with Dexter Lawrence when Dexter Lawrence came over to Seattle. Right, and just like turn that whole line, or I'm hoping something like that's how I see that one. That particular edition being big, and of course, like you have some other ones. Now I am interested in seeing what Nate Hobbs is going to look like with us as well. I want to see what that's going to look like, and especially with our new coordinator, our new D coordinator, because like I said, I want to see what we're going to do on the defensive side. And it seems like he has a thing. His strength seems like his strength is around DBs, anyways.
Yep.
For what I've gathered. So it's going to be interesting to see what's happening with those younger players on that side.
That's going to be great, especially for Nate Hobbs. Like, the one thing that I like about Nate Hobbs is he's built similar to how Malik Mustafa is.
Yeah.
We're beefing up. Like, he's still 4.4 speed, you know, and he's a heavy hitter. I love the fact that he's a hitter. I watched it, and if you look at what Green Bay did, they gave him a 4-year, $48 million contract.
Yeah.
Last year, he didn't fulfill it because he got hurt. That's not on us. We'll accept that. You gave this man that. That means you saw something. But your coordinators, what your people couldn't get out of him, we will do it. We will do it. And I'm optimistic about this. I don't know definitely if we will. And I'm not going to get our San Francisco 49ers fans riled up like that. But from what I've seen and what he does, schematically, we like to play that wide 9. And I know how Kyle is going to want them to play it. And if you look at what Raheem, what is it?
Morris.
I was going to say Mostert. What Raheem Morris out there, he fits in the systems, and he's familiar with Kyle. They played together, and they coached together.
Yeah.
Atlanta. Sorry, but I love that, and I'm not going to say that's better than Rob Saleh. I can say this right here. When you got a brother, he can't do no worse than what DeMeco Ryans did when he was out there, and that led to him being a head coach out there. He's got free reign. We're gonna let him do what we need him to do with these guys that we picked up, and I think we're trending in the right direction on the players that we're picking up. We haven't done this in recent years.
No, we haven't. Like they never would have took someone like Mike Evans. They never would have done that in the past. So I'll give them credit for that. So they're definitely trying to do something different, which is good. Which is good. And then I think the other thing too that I like, I know they haven't talked about this a lot, but I think even with the linemen the offensive linemen we picked up, I thought those were good picks.
Yes.
I know like with Lowe, the swing tackle.
Yes.
I know that's good. That's depth. And then even with the guy from the Brett Toth from the Eagles.
Yes.
I think that's good depth too, especially with what we've seen, man, how injured we've been, and then the power line. You know, they talk about the power lines make people hurt. So we need as much depth as possible. Honestly,
I think with Lowe, that was a great pickup because with having Trent still on the roster, he can beef him up and get him ready for when he retires. Yeah. Remember, Trent's trying to stay for 3 more years.
Yeah.
So if you have Lowe with him for 3 years, and Lowe is what, 25, 26?
Yeah, he's young. He's pretty young.
He can really learn from the Hall of Famer that is Trent Williams. And when you're swing, that means you're athletic. You can't play swing in any position, whether it's line, whether it's receiver, whether it's wide back.
Shout
out to Debo.
You gotta learn different techniques. That's what people don't understand.
Yes, and to have that, and to have him under the tutelage of Trent Williams while he's still there, and like Matt Maiocco said, we're not trying to get rid of Williams, which is great for me, and there's not going to be no drama. He wants to win, and I love that about him. I love when he told Brock. I love when he told Jawan Jennings. I love when he told Ayuk and all of them. He wants everybody to get every red penny that they're worth, and that is facts, because if you think about it, in the NBA, the NFL, the soccer league, and all of these things, these owners, they have the money. These players do not. It's not about our feelings and everything. And if they can't pay you, go get your money, because your family is depending on your body and what these teams are putting you through. So with all of that out of the way, man, who do we got some pieces. What is the fear level on it? Because what y'all have, I will say this before I go into it. The fear level that I have, what y'all have with Pacheco and everything right now, I'm right now, like last year when I was talking crap and I went back and apologized to Dan Campbell on how I was saying he needed to be fired. The third week I said, nope, I apologize to you. you are a A1 elite coach and you deserve that position, right now, these Niners and the Detroit Lions, I see those guys as we got to beef up more in the draft because those guys are not laying dead in the road. I still fear those guys. Dan Campbell makes his players run through a brick wall. In San Francisco, outside of the Cabo clique, those guys run through brick walls. The Cabo clique, they feel they don't have to do it.
Right. Well, in the midst of that, I don't know how y'all training camp is, but day one, we in pads, full pads, hitting people, knocking the shit out of each other. And then by the time the season come, you're nursing an injury that finally puts you out.
Goodness
But
gracious.
that's just Dan Campbell's mantra. And on the behalf of what I fear with the teams, I know everybody isn't ecstatic as I am, and because I am a converted San Fran lover, unless it's Detroit, I'm going straight this way. But outside of that, I want San Fran to get it. You dig? I would love for another NFC
Hey, Huda,
championship.
why did Chris wait until then to hit that on the sound effects board? Chris is flipping all over actually. Chris, you can get fired tonight, man.
Chris be on me all the time, so I
Chris
respect
always
Chris. I respect Chris, or else he gonna make me look crazy.
Chris,
Shut
man.
out, Chris, man.
Chris,
That's my boy.
Now look at him. Now look at him, man. Chris, man.
Hey, Chris is attackish. That's all I'm gonna say. He
Chris,
got
I'm
the
like
finger on the button, bro. He is the one. And the same boat on y'all behalf. I fear that the injuries that y'all had are bringing people back, though. So I fear that San Fran again. Honestly, like you got Mike Evans, you don't have to spam goddamn McCaffrey. You got hopefully Juwan Jennings. I hear y'all holding IU because he has no more guarantee, so y'all can do whatever y'all want with him.
And who
Y'all got him by the balls.
And
so he
why
had to do something.
And why you said that, Huda?
When he come on that field, it's a problem, bro. He's a
Hey, look, Huda, I gotta say this, Huda. Why you said that? I gotta say this. Remember I said that knee was messed up and I think he's like that?
Mhm.
I don't know. Like I said on that, and I was hoping and praying that it wasn't his knee and he left those things like that and did his training and everything like that.
Right.
Because his knee was messed up.
Right.
When I saw him on the field and being ready, and after what was it, week 2 or whatever, when he came back and they put him on the PUP list, Kev.
Yeah.
I was mad about it because I wanted to see how he looked. I wanted him to play for us. Brandon Ayuk has been respectful. Remember, Huda, I was fighting for him to get his money.
Yeah.
Money that he got, I was mad about because he understands what we're trying to do.
Yeah. And
He was worth what, 21 million.
Yeah. And you know the crazy thing though too about the whole Ayuk situation, and I was reading this earlier this week, was even with everything that's going on now, of course, the writing's on the wall that he's out of San Francisco. They aren't even in a rush to release him.
Right. That's what I saw too, bro.
And I'm like, so what's happening?
They got him by the balls, bro. They're like,
Yeah.
you don't want to play ball? Give me yours then. They got him by the balls, bro.
I'm like, what are they? Why won't they let him go? Because it's like, so I'm like, what's the reason why? And so I was like, it either has to be one or two reasons, right? I was like, one, either there's something a lot worse going on with him that the public might not be aware of, or they're actually on some type of speaking terms about him returning. Especially with some of these moves that have been happening.
And Kev, this is what I was also thinking to myself. This man now, remember he said before he wanted to restructure. We don't know how true that was.
Mm-hmm.
Now he sees we got Mike Evans with him,
Mm-hmm.
and nobody hasn't seen Ayuk in like a year and a half.
Mm-hmm.
Who knows? That's why I also said, even with Mike Evans, without Ayuk, I'd love to see Juwan Jennings returning to that fold because
And
first and
Pearsall.
Juwan with Mike
Yeah,
and
that's
Pearsall,
physical.
like you said, yeah, and we still got Cowing
And you
for
still got
three.
Kittle.
Yeah,
Yeah, dude.
That's a
You still
physical
got
lineup,
Tunger,
man.
I think.
that
if
is
I'm not
really a
mistaken.
great. Yeah, it really is, and the only people that don't got to be physical is our speedsters, and I'd love that for them, but we'll see how that unfolds and everything like that. But Huda, my question to you right now is, what is your fear level as a Detroit Lion converted San Francisco 49er fan and the free agents that we've picked up? You know, Greenlaw returning, Osa being signed,
Nice.
Hobbs getting out there. I mean, what do you feel about it, man? Adding Mike Evans to the clique, man. How do you feel about that as a Detroit Lion?
My fear, and I seen it happen, but we still somehow made it to the NFC Championship. My
Mhm.
fear is injuries, man.
Hmm.
Like we talked about that turf, and nobody want to get a grass no more, and
Mhm.
like
Mm.
you know what I'm saying. You're making $1 trillion. What's wrong with laying some grass every season, taking care of it, and getting some maintenance people, opening jobs in your city?
Mhm.
Detroit need it. People need jobs in Detroit, man. We running turf. We're a dome team. It's 70 degrees all the time. It's cold outside and you sweating inside.
Mhm.
That's not fair to the people that have open shit. Excuse my language, Bears. And Vikings. Well, I think Vikings got dome now.
Yeah, they all got that. Yeah, only ones outside is
Green Bay.
yeah,
Green Bay. Green Bay outside. Green
Yeah.
Bay is one of the most terrible places to go play, especially in the winter.
Mhm.
They'll get you in the fall. You know what I'm saying? Just weather alone. So, like, and I'm just speaking for the NFC North. It's a lot of open stadiums. You know, the Falcons got the dome, and the Saints got the dome. They ain't bringing. You can still grow grass inside. If
Yep.
not, you can lay grass inside per game and still make money and have less injuries. And these guys can enjoy these millions of dollars you're paying for them and their family, and they probably would give you more work because they're not injured.
Yep. Hey, Kev, tell me
Mhm.
what you feel about the whole artificial
Mhm.
turf versus the grass. Because, like Huda's saying, we've been saying this for the last 2 years since we started the show. You should not be able to be an NFL team owner if you can't afford grass.
Yeah.
If we seen these injuries on this turf, remember they changed the game for Tom Brady. They changed helmet to helmet contact. If you go to the NBA, it's standard wooden court, 96, 94. I'm not exactly sure the measurement, 96 feet, hardwood. How can you get this right on stadiums around the world? But in football, you're losing and getting injured millions and billions if you consider the TV ratings off of these injuries that's coming off of these turfs.
Man, you know
Give me
what? Well,
your
this
take
is
on
my
this,
opinion.
bro.
This is my take on it. So, at the end of the day, the owners in the business to make money, right? That's just what it is. Like win or lose, they're all you know what I mean? You could be 0-16, 1-15. Y'all are all still sharing that revenue at the end of the year. It doesn't matter whether or not you hoist a Lombardi or not.
That's right.
So, with that said, I think what happens when it comes to, because remember years ago when you had, they had that AstroTurf, and that stuff was nasty. Like you remember how like old Meadowlands and all that, and the vet, how those stadiums looked back in the day.
Yeah,
so that, of course that was a lot worse.
You had players changing cleats during games, trying to get right.
Yep. Yeah. And so of course it's a progression from that. But I think what happens is they're thinking about the money that can be made throughout the year, even particularly throughout the season itself. So it is just, I think the way it looks at it's like, hey, this artificial turf is much easier to manage it and move it. If we might be in here week 12, we might be in here week 10 and week 12, but we know week 11 we have this particular concert coming into town, this tour coming into town, right? Or we know we got this event coming into town. And a lot of times when you got those stadiums like that, the owners just aren't thinking about the NFL season, right? They're thinking about what kind of concerts we can have in here, what other events can we have in this venue, and what can we do to monetize it outside of just those 8-9 games that we have here every year, including maybe the Super Bowl preseason. And I think that's the logic behind it.
That's 100%. That's 100% facts, right?
That was great.
Now just imagine this right here. It's like we appreciate that because that's great. But Kev, remember this one thing right here.
Mm-hmm.
I got a debate for it too, but go ahead.
Remember the late great Jerry Buss, right?
Mm-hmm.
He had everything he needed outside of the court for his players, for the celebrities and everything, to grow his brand, to make that money when they had shows and everything in outside of the Great Western Forum, right? But what was the first thing that he had? It was the court, right?
Mm-hmm.
Do you think if he owned the NFL team, he wouldn't have grass out there? Because that means my players won't be hurt and I'll get more money in the off season. Well, not in the off season, but in the playoffs and in the finals.
Mm-hmm.
We call it the Super Bowl and the playoffs in the NFL.
Mm-hmm.
Nowadays, these guys are taking, like how you said, there's nothing wrong with your take. That's 100% right.
Mm-hmm. I don't like it. I want grass.
You got to pick it.
I got something to talk about.
Well, here's the thing.
First.
Everything that they're doing. Remember when the Niners had Candlestick and we was on half of a baseball field?
Yeah. That
was still field.
Yeah.
It was still grass.
Yeah.
It was getting tackled on the dirt. How many people complained?
Man, that used to be crazy, man, watching people like Charlie Garner and them out there.
You know what I mean? And how many ACLs, MCLs, meniscus, VCRs, DVDs? How many of those he's got break then? You know what I mean?
Yeah, we had some concussions.
You know,
and jammed fingers that look like they're throwing up signs. But
yeah, exactly. And I think all of us come to an agreement on that right there. So I gotta hit that.
It's good.
But it's crazy the way that people say they care, or these owners say they care about these players, but we all know if I had it, you think about it, these guys aren't just millionaires. These guys are billionaires. It's nothing to keep and maintain that grass there at their field. It's nothing. And they're in California.
Yeah.
Anywhere, bro.
Not to my brown brother.
Yeah. You know what, though?
Maintain, bro.
And it'll be maintained for the low. Get out of here.
And I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, I think an outdoor stadium has no excuse. But I'm not gonna lie, like indoor, I think indoor runs with that all day. Because they look at it like we want to have things in here going on year round. Like we want to have monster trucks. We want to, you know what I mean? They just,
bro, listen, monster trucks. They don't put turf for them to be running around turf hills and golf goddamn turf or anything.
That's the point.
Why are you doing it for the human being, but you can get behind, oh, we want to do a concert here. take the grass up. You're putting jobs back into the community. It's not gonna hurt your $1 trillion business, and you get being a billionaire before you even own the team. And a lot of teams have a board that everybody is billionaires, so they only giving a here and now.
But you know, it also makes you think about too. It also makes you think about the fact that, you know, because you do have a league of owners, right? And they all have relationships with each other, and then outside in other industries. And it makes you wonder whether or not is there a particular company that is supplying this field, right? And what is the relationship with this company or these group of companies with the league itself, to where it makes a priority for them to stay in business.
Let me ask you a question.
Mm-hmm.
You spoke on concerts and things like that. San Fran has grass, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Wasn't the Super Bowl in San Fran? And didn't Bad Bunny have a whole show with a lot of people out there on the grass?
Get up and run it. That's my point. Is hey man.
There's no excuse, man. Get rid of that goddamn alien tiptoe shit. We wore cleats in Little League that's stuck in the ground. You can stick in the ground, your core can do more. I'm just saying.
Chris, clip that. He just said some facts. Didn't they just pick up from that? This is at the Super Bowl with the grass
concert.
It's whole thing.
Phenomenal concert.
Like, bro, I've seen Whitney Houston, Michael Jackson. I've seen Beyonce, all these people in all these different fields set up stages and everything. It doesn't matter if it was artificial or if it was grass. They set these things up and did it. If you really want to do it, you're making excuses for not doing the grass. I've even laid grass. I've dug it. I know how to do that. I've used the machine to do it and rolled it out in different spots and watched it grow. I've never seen that before until I actually did it and used the machine. You can do it. It's harder for us because
Did it cost you $1 million? Did it cost you $1 million or anybody $1 million?
No.
No, it didn't.
Definitely not.
100, bro.
Well, this is what I'll say, being devil's advocate. If the issue is the grass, how much of a fight has the NFLPA put up? Because you remember, it's their players that are going out there playing on it every week, right?
Correct.
So how much of a fight have they put up on it? Even though, and the irony is, most of the complaints that we hear about the grass, it's coming from, at least from, like I said, I've heard some players, but a lot of it's coming from the fans, right? Because like players get hurt, you're not being able to see the star players you want to see.
We want to see them. Yeah.
Right.
Dramatic lives matter, man.
Yes.
The people that saying stop the effing war aren't at war. They're outside saying stop that shit. We see the ugliness in it. That's what that is.
Fans have family members on those teams that can get potentially hurt from them not getting this right. Man, the gruesome injuries we seen on turf, we don't see on grass. If you do see it, it's a freak accident.
Yeah.
But on turf, it doesn't have to be a freak accident. It's a freak accident because of the turf.
Yes.
Yeah.
I digress.
Yeah, and I think a lot of it though too. I think sometimes when it comes to players, especially the style of play, you have some players. I think they prefer artificial. I think they prefer the artificial surface, right? I don't agree with but you got some. It's just like
I think that's certain positions.
Yeah, for certain positions, right? So you'll have guys on the outside, maybe speed guys, right, who really rely on their agility or whatnot, and they like that feel of it.
And a lot of those guys are the ones that can only get that advantage because of the turf.
Yeah.
But if you was out there running them hills like Jerry the Goat Rice was doing,
talk about it now.
Where you put them feet on, you're gonna do it. And if it's on that real, not the turf, but that real grass, you got an advantage because you know how to navigate that with your body.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
When you're on that turf and that's all you know and that's all you do, when you on grass is way different from you. You dropping passes out here on the field. You be like, yo, he normally catches those because you don't have your body ready for that. That's your fault, and that's what you get. Ain't that right, Katie? That's what we say. That's what you get. He's better at that with me. That's what you get, right? Yeah, that's what you get. That's what you get.
Style. I think it's just the style of play, right?
I tell you like this. I prefer grass burn over carpet burn, and I don't have both. That's all I'm saying.
I agree.
I agree. Grass. At least I know it's nutrients.
Arms.
Yeah, it's nutrients.
You get
that
carpet
come from grass.
Come on, man.
But the carpet, that shit is different.
Y'all think about when we played football in the hood on the grass. It didn't matter. Your hits on the grass. You'll take them. Versus the concrete. No. We gonna play this a little bit different.
Sideline tackle.
Yeah.
And you know what? You know what's funny about this? You know what's funny about this conversation too? And we didn't bring this up either. But think about how they play when they go and they play the international games. A lot of the international games are played on grass because they're playing. A lot of them playing in soccer stadiums, right? And they're playing on that pitch. And look at the way the game looks when they're playing in those international games versus when they're playing over here in the States.
It's a much better speed game, bro.
Yeah, it's a very different game.
The fans love it. The players love it. It's not no injuries. Like
you don't hear about people throwing their knees out.
Yeah, you don't hear it. Meniscus
we get Germany this year.
Yes, and
I'm
ready for that. We get a I forgot which team it was. We going overseas for the first game, but this year we're gonna have the most yards traveled. And we going overseas for our very first game, but the Mexico game, like I said, that's nothing for us. Most of our players are from the brown community. So I love you guys, and I know y'all love us. But before we get up out of here, y'all, I love this show tonight. I love it. And Kev, you know we got to get you back, and you're going to be on here with us.
I love your energy, bro.
Trivia with you guys before we go, man. You know your shit. Y'all down for some trivia, man?
Let's get it.
All right, man.
I'm gonna go off of Kev. Anything he say, he seems very smart.
I'm gonna hold the heat to him, Kev. He be trying to sneak answers. He be trying to sneak answers, man. I do. Look, he be looking in the chat and all of that, Kev.
Hey, I'm trying to Detroit Lions home, no shit. Excuse my language. Let's go.
Shout out to MJ Corleone clips, man. He said Detroit.
Oh yeah, I know.
Yeah, that was huge.
That was huge. Let's go, man.
We got
shout out to y'all, man, on that.
We got Drew Pissing, right? He like that trip. He like block. He like run. We just don't.
Yeah, low key, man. I think y'all.
We got
low key with him and Laporta. Y'all can do a lot of 12.
Nah, bro. And Laporta out of here, man.
I think y'all put them on the field together.
It's
y'all not saying that with enough respect. I got to say, Laporta.
Laporta is a white guy.
Take a little bit more time on that.
Shouts out to you know what I mean. And I don't do crayons, but I mean like he is a fair skinned brother. This is what I want to say. But at the same time, yeah, I think he's out. I don't know for sure, but I think he's out of here.
Chris, don't start.
Hey, Chris, no.
Chris, I don't think Chris like that, man. I don't think Chris like that, man.
Shouts out Chris. Chris be getting smooth, bro.
Chris
I like that shit.
Bro,
I like that shit, man.
Chris, if I had anybody else running this soundboard, you'd be out of here, man. You'd be out of
100.
here. You better be glad, man.
I rock with Chris, man.
Chris don't even be on the microphone, man.
He don't need to be. He speak with his fingers.
He's in the gym right now.
The tone.
Get ready for spring break. Chris, look at you, man. You're going to need 3 spring breaks from now to get ready for this spring break, man. We're not the one in time, man. Hey, man, just get on your job, Chris. Whatever, man. Whatever. But trivia, man.
All right, let's get it.
Which rookie running back rushed for 2,000 yards in the season?
Which rookie running back rushed for 2,000 yards in the season?
1983 to be exact. I'll give y'all even more of a hint.
Thank you.
Dorsett?
Okay. Huda, where you at? I see he.
No,
This
wait,
is
wait,
not
wait.
a real
No, look,
piggyback.
Kev, see what he's doing. He's sandbagging right now because he knows I like to go after it.
No, not Dorsett. Marcus
No,
Allen.
no. You don't got to change. He's doing that, and I'm saying this to try to mix up his mind so he don't just try to follow you. I do
Right.
this all the time. We're not doing that.
I've been here for a minute now. He has a full understanding. All right,
you
hold on. Hold on.
Where you at?
Hold on.
1983
83.
rookie running back, 2,000 yards.
I think I'm gonna go with I got it.
I'm going 83. I wasn't even fucking born. I was born. I was 2. But I'm only good with Detroit history.
Hey, I'll tell you this hint.
the
That
Bronco
motherfucker was
history.
bad. He was bad.
Boy,
Boy, he was running.
I got you. I'm gonna say 83 is crazy.
Trying to watch your hands to make sure you ain't typing it in and stuff. Right?
No. I'm here. Hey, I
He's real
lose
slick, Kev.
gracefully,
He's
bro.
real slick. All right.
I
Let's
boy.
see
lose
that.
crazy. I am slick as shit. I am
Yeah,
not
look,
gonna lie.
then you going fast.
I am diarrhea,
Look,
bro.
you're
but
going
not this
past the
time.
time limit too.
Oh,
You
my
got
bad.
3 seconds. Yep, you're going.
I'm going to say 83.
Watch his hands.
Larry Zonka.
Okay.
It's Marcus
All right,
Allen.
Kev. If you want to change your answer right now, you got 3 seconds to change it.
No, I'm going Marcus Allen.
All
I
right.
said Eric Dickerson. My bad.
All right. See, Kev, you got it wrong, and Huda somehow typed it in.
I
Eric
did not. I
Dickerson
swear to God, y'all been watching.
Wow.
Hey, on the dead controllers, I ain't did nothing.
Hey, I'm not going.
swear, bro. I
That is
swear.
the
on
answer.
the dead
That is the
controllers, bro.
answer. Eric Dickerson is who it was.
Look at who with the last minute switch up.
Yeah.
Eric Dickerson is who it was. 1983, man.
Wow.
No. All
I
right.
knew it had to be one. I knew it had to be one of them because I had to think back about the year they came in the league. Because when
That's what
To
was
give you the
messing me
laugh
up.
after him to say it, and you saw how he tried to squeak it in the left. All right, so
I swear on my hands were here. I didn't look
we
up
5
nothing.
second ruling right now.
Okay. Fair.
Okay. All right,
So
playoff
erase
comeback.
that one.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
Playoff comeback. Which team made the largest comeback in NFL playoff history? 33 points.
oh, I got that.
Nice.
I already know who it is.
Who was it, Kev?
Buffalo Bills.
Ooh. That.
I have
ooh.
no answer, man.
That's not enough.
Hit it, Chris. Huda is fucked. I mean, Huda is messed up. I apologize.
Well, it's a double. It's a double because
Uh-oh.
the answer was
New York Giants.
the Minnesota Vikings versus the Indianapolis Colts.
When was this?
What year?
This was, it didn't say the year, but
Well,
it
let's
said
see.
that
What
was the
number?
largest comeback in NFL history,
For
33.
real?
Yep.
Do it say what Super Bowl it was?
Yeah.
It doesn't say, it said that the
Oh, you
largest
said
comeback in
playoff.
playoff. Remember, like I said, you gotta listen. You gotta
Yeah,
listen.
you be
Hold
throwing
up.
the words, bro.
It
Okay.
wasn't Super Bowl, it was
100.
playoffs. Yeah.
100.
Playoffs.
You got
But
it.
that
You got it.
question, bro.
Again, you got me.
Man, these questions diabolical, man.
All right, so I'm going to read the next one now. Listen
Because I know that one was right. I knew that was right.
Listen to the
I'm
question.
gonna look that up myself.
All right, so here's the question: which receiver has the most career touchdowns in the NFL? I mean, career touchdown catches in the NFL history.
Oh, that's easy.
That's very easy. Huda?
Bro, that shit ain't that easy.
Yes, the what? The GOAT?
What he say?
Cheating.
I mean, I get it, but I don't get it.
Nah, you don't get it. You really don't get it. I'm getting mad. Look, hold up.
I'm gonna need you to get mad. I'm gonna need you to get mad because I'm mad for me
That's
for
Jerry
you
Rice,
to be
man.
mad. I love
Look,
it.
look.
I need that.
Come on now, dog.
Shoot, Jerry Rice is still probably out there and catch a touchdown.
That,
That's common sense.
and what?
I would say Jerry Rice, but that's a quick trick question.
It really is.
And you got me 2 episodes ago with the tricky.
You know how I do it, man. Even
Oh
with
my God.
and answers, man. You
You
better
know
answer right, because this question right here, man.
Listen, I'm gonna say Megatron. Oh,
And Kev, it is Jerry the Goat Rice.
Nice.
This come on, man.
I figured that what it was, but I didn't want to piggyback. So I was like, if I'm gonna get got, I'm gonna get myself got. I'm not gonna let you kill me. I kill myself first.
You hear that violin go?
Hey, look at Chris. Chris on his job now. I love it. Let's go, Chris.
Chris.
Yeah, that was the right
Chris,
time
you
for
get-
that one.
Finally, man.
Let's go. Let's keep Chris around, bro.
1-0. All right. Super Bowl passing record. Which quarterback threw for 506 yards in the Super Bowl, the most ever? 506 yards. Or like they say in accountants, 506 yards.
This just happened. But who was it?
Answers now.
Tom
5
Brady.
seconds is up.
Oh, Tom Brady.
I'm sorry, I hit the wrong button. Both of you guys are right.
Okay.
So we have a 1-2 right now.
All
right.
I'm with that. Let's go.
All right. Rare achievement.
Oh shit. Excuse me.
Who is the only player to win both the Heisman Trophy and the Super Bowl MVP?
Oh,
5,
Desmond Howard.
Herschel Walker.
3.
I want to say Reggie Bush.
Desmond
I
Howard.
do.
So
But
you
I
said
can't.
Hershey? You said Herschel Walker?
I'm gonna go Reggie Bush.
Desmond
Okay.
Howard.
Ooh.
It is Marcus Allen.
And I said Marcus Allen earlier.
It is Marcus Allen, guys.
Oh, I forgot about blue eyes, man.
Yeah.
And I said Marcus Allen earlier. That was my first answer.
Yeah, green
First question.
eyes or gray eye. I don't know. what
See
the
now,
hell
look at y'all looking for the answers in the trick. Look, y'all looking for the answers in the tricks now instead of answering the doggone question.
Yeah.
Look at y'all. Y'all better pay attention, man.
Yeah.
All right.
That was a good
The
one.
next one, defensive dominance. Which player recorded 22.5 sacks in a singular season, tying the NFL record?
Aaron Donald.
Ooh, that was quick. That
You said tying the record.
Yep. That was quick. Boy, you sound like you know something over there, Huda.
Only
Tying the
other person,
record.
Miles Garrett, but cool.
I would say Miles Garrett.
All the way, we getting headlocked.
It is Michael Strahan.
Michael,
You didn't say man, no, Pete. No,
And
no,
later-
you said this is how you got me with this.
high five, Rory. I'm
You
fucking
said-
up. bro.
You said
That's so-
tying the record. You didn't say breaking the record.
No,
Yes,
that's what
yes, I thought
it
it
is.
was
They tied it. They tied it. And the person he tied it with was TJ Watt.
Oh, high five, Rory.
That's diabolical indeed. That's some nasty work. He's
Y'all got two more questions to answer this and finalize this, man. We still
Nasty
2-1.
All
Still
right.
2-1, man.
100.
All right. Young champion. Who is the youngest quarterback to win a Super Bowl?
The youngest quarterback to win a Super Bowl.
The youngest. That nigga was bad.
I'm going to go with
Show me them hands. I look.
right here. Hey, you know what?
I
Me
gotta
and
get-
Rory high
Go ahead,
fiving.
give it in. Show me your hands too,
He got
Kel.
a big pause.
Put
I
it
got
up.
a high five with the two hand on them. Me and Roy two-handed high five with the pause.
Yeah, the
I'm
youngest to
gonna
win.
say the youngest.
Mhm.
The youngest to win.
You said
Come
MVP
on, y'all.
or a Super Bowl?
The youngest to win a Super Bowl.
Patrick Mahomes. High five. Me and bro.
I don't know
going
how
at it.
you got that answer, bro, but man, I'm not trying to lean. Kel,
I'm just.
Okay,
I'm high fiving my fam over here.
3,
the youngest.
2.
Gosh, this sounds so dumb. It's either one or the other. I gotta go with one. I
Answer.
would say Jalen Hurts.
Both of you guys.
It's Ben Roethlisberger. Where?
Oh yeah, because he won after his Super Bowl. Yeah, yeah. He won the year after they went.
Look, y'all being cute, man. Y'all are over here being cute because y'all been tricked. So now y'all not even thinking about the game and the actual questions no more. Y'all are trying to be too meticulous and diabolical. Stop it, y'all. I got one more question, or Kev's gonna win by default. All right? Let's get it, man. The last question: who holds the record for most career playoff touchdown passes? Most career playoff touchdown passes, not Super Bowls, not championships, but playoff touchdown passes.
Hands here. Me and Roy
Five.
are high fiving.
4,
I'm gonna say Troy Aikman.
3,
High
2,
five.
No, Peyton Manning.
1.
Shouts out Peyton, but he ain't make it through the playoffs.
It's the GOAT, Tom Brady.
Of course, forward to the
Oh, by
You
default.
won by default, bro. Well,
Shout
not
out to
default. It
Kevin
was 2-1.
Staggers with the 2-1 lead out
Yeah.
here. And that was what we was defaulting to.
Good
Man,
shit,
yo,
man.
it's all love out here.
I'm
Y'all
0-2 right now, bro. I'm looking bad. People coming up here got the boy looking bad.
So that means since you lost, you got to bring the opener on the next show, which will be Sunday,
Blessings.
as the losers do. But Dub City goes to Kev Staggers. Shout out to you, man. Niners Nation out here, man. And if it was anything else, I'll just be out here like, man, I just wish that Kev would have said the right answer. But
And it would have been nasty.
but without the violin, shout out to the Niners gang with the bang, bang, bang. And this is how we doing things out here, man. Kev, man, before we get out of here, we like to run them shots out, man. Run your shout outs, man.
Man, just shout out to, I guess, my co-host with the Hilltop Glove podcast. Also shout out to my brother, DJ and What. Shout out to Mike. Shout out to Samaya. Shout out to my BeatCon folk too, right? BeatCon fan, all the producers as well. Shout out to Eric and all of them. And that's it, man. Shout out to all the folks in, Bang Bang Niner gang.
All love. Who to run them down, brother?
And man, first we're gonna start off by saying, not why saying, wow saying, salute to you, Kevin, first, for you coming up here and holding it down, and you came up here and you held it down well, very well. Your knowledge is impeccable, and I respect your mind when it comes to sports. So that don't mean I can't sit back and talk to you to death about the Detroit Lions or the Broncos. But if you go anywhere else, you got me. You dig? 100. Yeah. But at the same time, blessings to you, Pete, bro. I know how much it takes to put into a brand, and you bring this to us where we can get up here and do this. I respect that. Salute the whole Hater Debate family. Everybody that's watching, y'all tune in, hit that subscribe, that like button. If you're an artist, make sure you just look into War Stories Radio Live on Twitch. I will put your music in if you're on all major platforms and all the above. I love David Montgomery. I think he's
paying those royalties. He tried to
pay royalties.
He's paying
100.
those royalties. Put them on up there. Taboo. Yep.
Blessings.
Send him some
Yep.
stuff. Send him some stuff, Kevin.
Yeah, man, I'm gonna have to.
Yes,
I'm gonna have
do.
to.
But at the
He's
same
put those
time, make sure y'all tune
Yes, shout
in
out Taboo.
to yourself and make sure you keep your health and your wealth separate, because sometimes wealth can affect your health when you make wealth that much of a issue in your health. So don't stress. Continue to be blessed. You wake up, you can change anything. Much love and respect to everyone. I don't want to be the this time. Chris is off his job. And there we go. There we go. And that's what I needed before I get up out of here. Yeah. And with that being said, hit that subscribe button on all the platforms. Be liking, sharing, love the clips, respond back if I be looking crazy. I like that. If Pete the Geek look crazy, he liked that. Kev, if he, but Kev was flawless tonight, man. Salute to him, man. Hope he come
Oh,
back.
helmets up.
100, man. Salute.
Yes.
One pride to the gang. Let's go.
Yes, man.
Ready
Just
for-
thank y'all for allowing me to be a guest, man. So I'm definitely honored, man. Like I said, because I try to drop in whatever y'all have episodes and stuff, man. Always been a fan. And Pete and I, like, because I said me and Pete go back for a while, and I've always loved sports, anyways. And so it's just an opportunity, man. Just excited to be up there doing a sports show. So I just thank y'all for the opportunity.
Definitely. Wait till we start talking about UConn. Yes.
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 Uh-oh.
Shout
Oh,
out
y'all
to
tapped in. This crazy. I'm
Will
Kentucky
Barnes
Wildcat over
told
here.
you.
What?
Huda. We was born in the same hospital
Hospital.
in Connecticut. We met at a beat battle. Wait till
Yeah.
I interview him on the next Friday when we're out here and we do the
And
actual interview
I'm
and
here.
we play the beat battle. So you could see, man, that beat
Oh, yeah. That video is still up.
it was love. It was love. Shout out to you first, Kevin Staggers. Shout out to the Yale gang. You know how we do it, man. It's all love. Taboo, everybody, Fat Rat, everybody.
Mhm.
Oh, man.
To Mia, to Maya. Shout out to bruh, everybody on it. Hilltop Glove podcast. Shout out to everything
Is
that
this
you got.
Hilltop related,
Kevin.
bro? Hilltop
Huh?
related? Is this Hilltop?
No, that's the name of his podcast that he's
Yeah.
got going on, and you
Oh,
definitely got to check it out, man.
Hey,
They
I'm
got
going to go
so
follow
many
you and follow
things.
back. That's all.
Yes,
Yeah,
they
definitely.
definitely got some great
Sure.
things going on
And
out
I'ma
there.
tune in.
Shout out to him.
100.
Shout out to you, Huda, on Here With Me on the War Stories Radio Live, giving these independent artists the opportunity, as long as they got their paperwork right, to get them spins and get in the rotation on a real radio station. He's got DJs lined up. It's not just us, it's these guys. We're paying homage to how hip-hop started. We're putting it back into their arms instead of the streaming network. And outside of that, man,
Here to bring you the facts, data, and statistics up close and personal. Letting you decide if it truly is hate or debate. Hate or debate.